Aaron, someone who personally has just met me in places where I didn't think I had anyone in my corner and came in just really amazing ways. It took me out of some pretty sad, dark places.
Little did I know, there was a right hook from heaven coming directly towards, I was going to say my face, but it feels a little bit more like my kidney. As charismatic as you can go without being intentionally weird. But I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. I have vivid memories of going to Bible classes where we had teachers who said, if somebody's claiming they speak in tongues today, they're either lying to you or they're demon possessed. I'll talk about I'm having these wild encounters with the Lord, and you walk outside the meeting hall and you're just greeted with rotten egg smell. It's just interesting.
It smells like straight butt.
That you're either a deep thinker and somebody who's theologically minded, or you're somebody who's swirly and prophetic and does all the supernatural stuff.
I'm sorry if people hurt you, but you can't be a believer and hate the church. It's the bride and you're part of it. It's like saying you hate Jesus and hate yourself. It doesn't work. It's so lonely sometimes. It
is. And some of that is both endemic to just the culture that exists within church. Like we knowingly sometimes and unknowingly, I think most of the time, put our leaders up on this pedestal where we demand that they have the answers. And if we've already come into a consumeristic culture, we demand that they be experts on everything. And it's like and if you're pastoring, it's like you need to have business acumen, you need to know how to run a nonprofit, you need to have CFO and CTO skills, and you need to be able to preach, and you need to be able to meet with every single person who wants your time at the drop of a hat. But what I've found is that oftentimes God will use the thing that seemingly wounded you to also be the same avenue that heals you. But when you actively hurt somebody else in your community and they come to you and talk to you about it, and you realize that you were wrong and you've got nothing to stand on, and they still forgive you and choose to love you, that will do more to heal rejection and self-rejection inside of you. I've so given into a level of cowardice that I would rather talk poorly about this person behind their back so that I can feel an emotional release, rather than actually do the work of saying, hey, you're doing this and this is how it's affecting me and this is what's happening and it sucks. If you refuse to practice biblical confrontation, you don't have biblical community, you just have a mass of acquaintances. So that's not something that just turns off when you're sinning. So when you're using your words and your voice to talk poorly about another person in front of somebody else and gossip in that way, you're sending arrows, you're sending bullets at them in the spirit, and it has real, actual effects. And we see celebration and rest and enjoyment as a form of laziness in a culture that celebrates working until you literally drop.